I've done so many different Playboy events. It's always a surprise. No matter what you expect will happen, something else happens.
Dealing with artists and models, as well as a dinner, as well as an after party. There's so many different elements that are sort of all these balls are in the air.
We've got the best party of the weekend, so I don't expect any problems. Everything else is going to pale in comparison to what we're doing.
You know, the guest list is very difficult because suddenly we've become the hottest party at Art Basel. The usual rule of a party is you invite 3 people for every 1 person you want to show up. We're the opposite.
I think people are intrigued, and I think people, you know, there's a bacchanalian aspect to it. What's not to like about being with some nudes?
Artists, I think, work best when they're under a tight deadline, where the stakes seem pretty high, and you know, they have a limited amount of time to get it done, and that's when you really see some great work.
I used house paint the first time I covered my body, and I ended up in the hospital in New York. So this is a little more gentle. This is for babies. You can do babies with this.
I've done a lot of fake tattoos for movies, and essentially what I'll do is draw the design out first on paper and like kind of lay everything out, and then scan it to a computer and kind of like adjust the opacity and like blur it a little bit so that it has the texture and feel of real tattoos. In the end, like you can put it next to a real one and like you can't tell the difference.
Like I kind of feel like I have tattoos on me right now, and I feel like a badass if anything. So
yeah,
it feels really cool.
If you end up going to jail tonight, you'll be fine.
Yes.
I have a lot of fears about tonight because of the context. Usually my work is included in a space that creates a boundary for the audience, the girls, they're protected. In this case, I felt completely outdoor in the middle of the wrong audience, because coming to see something that is related to sexuality. So I was really afraid, but I'm okay now. I think it's okay.
It doesn't really matter how far in advance you start planning, everything gets done at the last minute.
The trouble spots for putting together an event like this is basically every single element.
So it's really just trying to prioritize and manage everything and keep all balls in the air and just pay attention to detail and make sure nothing slips through the cracks.
As the curator, I'm used to saving things in an archive, but one of the things that's so exciting about this is this art is just going to live for a night. And people are going to talk about it, and my guess is it's going to be legendary on some level.
I'm Jimmy Jelinek, I'm the editorial director of Playboy, and this is a really special evening for us to be able to be here with all of you, the greatest artists in the world, the coolest people in the world, the most beautiful setting in the world. This is a long way from Chicago.
All these different types of artists literally creating live tableaus that are going to exist in the middle of the party itself becomes art.